Welcome back to Supers Live. Welcome back to Supers Live. We've got your winning driver here of the Summit Classic 125. It's Brad Keyser. And wow, what a run for Keyser to come home with a late race pass. Redemption. It has to feel good, Brad, to get back into victory lane. It's your third Summit Classic. Put you in an elite group. Talk about that pass, though, getting around Dave O. That was close. It was tight. It was three wide, but you got the job done. How did that happen?
First, thanks, Bob. I want to say thanks to first finish servers. I'm starting with my words this evening. And Rob Warren for hosting everything for us. It's great having him out there. Hopefully, one day we'll get him back in here racing. Breeze Graphics, Airbase Studios. Ice has got top rookie of the year. Daniel finished. I think he finished top 5 here tonight. That pass. It was. There were some, I would say, close moments all night where we were battling, and there were some great races around us. I know the 168 and 12 were in battles, the 25 and 41 were in battles, and we would just come up on them at the wrong time. So, kind of split their battles up a little bit, but trying to navigate through the field. And I was waiting for Dave to catch lap traffic on entry. He was catching most of lap traffic in really good spots, and I was catching him on an exit. So the whole race, so every time we go underneath a lap car, I really couldn't gas it up and off. And then we came up on the 25, and we both knew he was going to go low, so we were both aiming high. But he pushed up just a little bit on the aiming point, just because of where the car was. And I saw an opportunity to split it, and I usually don't want to go 3 wide, but I figured, what's the loss here at this point? We were both racing for first and second points, and first and second for that race. At that point, I think the 22 was a lap down. So as long as we don't wreck out, even if we spin, there's a shot that we're still on the lead lap on our own. So it was a shot to take it, and Dave was courteous. He took it. He let me have it, and I think Dave was also running. If he wrecked out with that many cars running, Dave would have lost the point. So he was protecting on that aspect as well, where I didn't have to worry about that tonight, which was good and bad. So I got lucky there, and then it's like 2 to go. I was down to 38% of the left rear and really burned the thing off. In that long run, I probably could have used a caution to cool the tires down a little bit, but I was getting real loose off 4. And with 2 to go, I was loose off 4, loose at the start-finish line, loose down into 1, and I was sideways. And I think, and I haven't asked Dave yet, that he was just watching me gather it up because he thought I was going to spin back up the track and he'd go underneath me. But instead, it pinned to I spun sideways and didn't loop it, but it was in a position where Dave really didn't anticipate it, didn't go around, so able to just get back on it and hold off for the last lap and a half. But it made it interesting there. It's definitely good to come back here and win. It keeps me eligible for the Triple Crown. This is, I got 2 of them again. So it got a star earlier this year, and then this one. So now just got to aim for topless and hope I'm not on vacation and see if we can repeat there. But I know Dave will be trying to break me up there, as I've done a couple times to him in the past. But, shout out to Dave. Great season. He had 17 wins. Again, big year for him, and congratulate him on another championship.
Brad, it was a great race for you out there. How much car did you have left at the end of the race?
Depends on who I was racing. I had enough car to probably beat everybody else. I think the 11 had a little more car left there at the end. I don't know. I know he pushed early real hard and got out to the lead, and then I think he went conservative in the middle, and then lap traffic kind of slowed his night down a little bit in the middle. I could have. I had another 81 laps of fuel in it, but 38% of the left rear, I probably really only had another 15, 20 laps of decent running, and then it would have really started to fall off even worse. The front tires were in good shape. It was really the left rear, and it was just the way I drove it here tonight, trying to take the burden off the right front and the right rear.
Congratulations, Brad. Now a 3-time winner of the Summit Classic, setting your sights on your second Triple Crown. Presented by Icings on Top. It's been a good season for you, coming up just shy of the points championship, but some big wins for you here this year. Looking forward to seeing what you can twist up on that car as we get ready to go for the non-wing season. Brad Keyser, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Summit Classic champion here at Madera Speedway. Congratulations, Brad.
Thank you.
And, well, sometimes it pays to be a little conservative. And this is a guy that doesn't know how to be conservative most of the time. He's in the hammer. We saw it here tonight. Stretched out a big lead and then backed it down and survived and won the battle and the war, actually. Won the war here tonight. Coming home as a Supers champion. Once again, Dave O. Congratulations, Dave. It was a hard-fought battle. Went right down to the wire. And you played your cards right. Looked like you had the car to win tonight. What was the issue there at the end? And were you surprised that Brad got around you?
Well, I knew he was there. Which, first of all, congrats to him on the win. I was shooting for that Triple Crown, so I have to come up with something for the top list. But night to night started out front. Knew I was racing him for the points, and I needed to be within 5 spots or so of him. I know he touched on it a little earlier. I think we had a lap on the field at the time when he got by me. But still, at that point, I'd misjudged where the car on the bottom was going to be. I thought I was going to be further ahead. So on entry, I had to kind of course correct there and not be as aggressive on entry. And it just didn't rotate the car. And I pushed the nose a little bit. Kind of figured he would try and poke a nose in there. Just because of the way we were battling and how he was kind of stuck behind me with us being pretty close. So had that tight push off 4. He was able to scoop by and then just try and get back to him. But really, it was like that hard push at the start.
And that was amazing. You had a couple of great restarts there. And then it seemed like all of a sudden Keyser had a great restart. You had a couple of lap cars in between you a few times there. It just wasn't enough at the right time. But tonight was an odd night in some ways. It was all single car incidents, and they were relatively spaced out early in the race. And then we had the great green flag run all the way to the end. Was that better for you to go long, or was it better for you to have the restarts?
It was definitely better for the restarts. Just the way it worked out with how long those runs were. I kind of just lost track of the laps and was just zoned out, clicking off laps, hitting fast laps there. So with all that fuel, it really did a number on the rears. Backed it down somewhere around the middle when I knew I had a big jump on the restart with the way we were all lined up. So backed it up, saved, and just pushed tight there that one time, and he was able to scoop by, and he had a heck of a save there with, I think, 2 to go, coming to the white flag down there in 1 and 2. He kind of lost it the whole front stretch. I thought he was going to go around. It looked like it might have snapped back up, and with the way my tires were and how much I'd already got on the binder to slow down, I couldn't just gas it up and try to get to the outside. Probably would have spun myself, as we were both kind of spinning ourselves across the line almost, trying to get back to the checkered.
It was an exciting finish, there's no doubt about it. It was a great race for you and a fantastic season. Congratulations on your 4th overall Supers Championship, 2nd in Supermodified, Dave. A great run for you here.
Thank you, Bobby, and just thanks to all the super sponsors. First Finish Race Servers, Icings on Top, Breeze Graphics, Airbag Studios, for everything they do.
There is no doubt that when it comes to champions, he doesn't have the most, but he's been a fantastic racer and one of the best that we've ever seen here at Supers. Dave-O, 2022-23 Goldcrest Wing Supermodified champion, our 19th. Brad Keyser coming home winner here tonight. Summit Classic 125. We are going to close out by saying thanks so much to all you guys, man, all you guys and gals that have supported us this season through our broadcasts, our YouTube channel, watching our post-race videos, new members joining. Don't forget, you can become a Supers member, and we'd love to have you. We've got a short off season, and we're back to racing the first week of June with our non-wing super modifieds, mainly at Oswego Speedway and a couple other tracks as well. Go to supers.net and learn how you can join great racers like Brad Keyser and Dave-O and race your own super modified online. We'd love to have you. Just click the join tab or the drivers tab and then click join us. supers.net. You can, while you're there, take a look at the Benevolent Fund for Supermodified. It's a Dion Parrish Memorial Benevolent Fund for Supermodified. Since 2004, we've been doing this online racing deal to help raise money for injured supermodified drivers. It's the reason we exist. It's the reason we keep on clicking the laps away. Looking for our 20th season next October, and we'd love you to be a part of it, whether as a race sponsor, a donation, or a member racing online with us. Thanks to First to Finish Race Servers. They've been fantastic again all season long. Whenever there's issues, they're always fixed quickly. And Rob Warren doing a great job keeping those things running at Kevin Timmons' house up in Baldwinsville, New York. BreezeGraphics.com, the fantastic graphics we've had all season long on the website, courtesy of BreezeGraphics.com. Check them out for decals and window clings and fantastic hero cards. They do it all. And Hairbag Studios, Kevin Timmons, our video producer, and just pulling his hair out some nights, trying to race direct and turn the knobs, spin the dials, show the instant replays, the side-by-sides. Been a fantastic deal this season again on the broadcast. We've led the way for sim racing before it got popular during COVID for broadcasts, and we're glad to have each and every one of you watching it here tonight. Thanks so much to Icings on Top, man. We couldn't do it without them, our sponsor for the Icings on Top Rookie of the Year Award and the Triple Crown of Super Modified Sim Racing. Brad Keyser now has 2 of the 3 for this season. We'll keep an eye on him and see how it goes. Thanks as well to grid-finder.com. Find your place on the grid. Become a Grid Finder approved league just like Supers. Burger Smokehouse, simple family tradition since 1927 on the web at smokehouse.com. BMK Logistics, sponsor of the BMK Logistics Fast Car Dash Award, won by Ryan Clunan for this season, and the President's Day Special. BMK Logistics getting you your Amazon products in speedy delivery style. Thanks to Wags Custom and Cool Awards, making you look cool in Victory Lane. Of course, Super Modified Scorecard, wingsideup.com, heatfinder.net, and the modsquad.info. Man, we've got some great partners and friends out there, and RG Gill Photos and Designs. Thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in all winter long. It's been a long 38-race season. Dave-O comes home the champion after 38 wins here this year. As we sign off here for another season of Supers Racing, we want to remind you that there's more important things in life than computers and sim racing and social media, and to be kind to each and every one of your fellow men and women, and just enjoy being alive each and every day that you get to wake up on this great earth of ours is a gift from God, and we hope that you enjoy it and make the most of it. And remember, if you think you're beat, you are. But if you think you can win, you just may. Keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Well, if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. And if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a